I guess that brings me to the next question then. I mean, obviously you're going to be, or you're looking to be a councillor. You're a traveller. So I mean, will it be a case of being a councillor for all as well? I guess that's the.
Well, I don't see, like, there's no reason why I should be just a councillor for one particular group. That's not the way it works. I represent people, and people, at the end of the day, that's why I get into politics, to make a difference in my local community. There's a reason why I ran for a certain area, because I'm from that. I'm a local boy. I'm a man now, but I was a local boy once upon a time, and I have my own family. And then when you look at my daughter, for example, who's in this world, and then I have a son on the way as well, in mid in the year this year.
Great.
So I have two kids that's going to be in this world. So we need to provide for our young people, because our young people, the system has failed our young people big time. Like the lack of access to education, which is supposed to be free, the lack of action in terms of youth services, the mental health then, which is one of the biggest issues, and it's the biggest killer for men in the travelling community, but it's the biggest killer in general across all health risks in this country. You know, 1 in 4 men have suicide tendencies or has attempted suicide, and it's a shocking figure. And it, like, the message that should be going out there is that it's okay not to be okay, you know. Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, like, Peter House, who does fantastic work, I was at the Darkness into Light in Ballyvaland there last week, and it was a fantastic, but it makes you reflect in terms of what's actually happening on the ground. And there's a lot of people with mental health issues that are not talking about it, and they genuinely need to seek support. And I think that if we can open that conversation again, it's about education, open up that conversation where there could be a dialogue there of communication. But unfortunately the mental health services are just so understretched. Pieta House do fantastic work, there's Shine a Light do fantastic work, and there's other mental health organisations there, but they're just underworked, overstretched and underpaid, unfortunately, you know, and they can't be resourced. And government's only response, which was a joke in the last budget, was minuscule in terms of what's actually needed, you know. And then, like, we should be taking a different approach in terms of mental health as well. It shouldn't just be about the services in terms of the counsellors, the doctors, because we should be moving away from that. To fix mental health you need a medication. We should be moving into the humanistic side of mental health, where community workers can actually engage with people, because as my experience from being a community development worker over the years, men seem to work a lot better and talk a lot more openly when they're shoulder to shoulder. So whether it's in a game of football or a game of rugby or a game of hurling, or maybe in a network class or something like that, it keeps people occupied. And that's why the men's sheds are a fantastic project, and that's why they go so well. But unfortunately, due to cuts in the community sector, they've all been let down. Men and women have died because of the lack of services. You know, and that needs to be addressed locally, you know.
Absolutely, yeah.